This road was always famous for three things. Three things all began with K in Polish. So it was known as the 3K road. One of the 3Ks was ruts, which in the ruts, as you can see, are still here. The word is kolejny in Polish. You can see the way that the ruts are deeply engraven in the road, yeah, and no matter, even though they resurface the thing every couple of years, the ruts come back, because of course if you will resurface it the whole time with the same material which melts in the sun, then of course the ruts will be there every single time. So the way to not get the ruts would be to use different material, not asphalt that melts in the sun, or at least not mixed in that way that it would melt in the sun. But they do, they just simply do it, and so the ruts come back, and so they're surprised. So as one of the Ks, in Droga 3K, as they call it, road 3Ks. Another one was Krasnale, which means dwarfs. We think, strange, what's to do with dwarfs here? Well, that's less in evidence, at least it is so far. Maybe there'll be more of it a little bit later on. But there used to be a whole lot of people selling garden decorations, I suppose you have to call them, and they sell them for the Germans. The Germans would come to Poland traditionally to buy these garden decorations. Some of them were wicker chairs. A lot of wicker gets made naturally from the wicker material which grows around here, and people have traditionally, there's been that art form here of making wicker furniture, baskets, chairs, you name it, tables even, whatever you like, they can make it. And of course it wasn't expensive, for the Germans would like to come and buy that. So they stuck it out on the roads to make it nice and easy for them to buy it, and also other things that went in gardens as well. They discovered that, that they could make nice plaster casts of the 7 dwarfs. They looked like Disney ones, but of course Poland being at that time still semi out in the cold, people weren't ganging up on them for paying license fees to Walt Disney's Frozen Head. They would do that now, of course, which is why you don't see that many of these krasnale or dwarfs out on the street anymore. If there are any, I'll try and catch them for you so that you can see what I mean. At the moment we've got the ruts to look at. What's the third K? Well, probably some of you know. It's kurwy. Yes, it was kolejny, krasnale I kurwy. They were the three Ks of the 3K road. And again, in the olden days, this was wall-to-wall prostitutes. That's what kurwy means in Polish, prostitutes. And they were really wall-to-wall here along this road. It was practically every 5 minutes, well, even more than that, you would see them. So far today, haven't seen a single one. Long may that continue. It's not nice to see people being abused. Anyway, that's what it used to be called, and you can see the differences. Some things change, some things stay the same, it says in the film The Matrix, yeah? Some things change, some things stay the same. So you've got a change in the kolejny, at least in as much as, if you don't like it, you can use the motorway. I decided not to, because I want to see what's changed. That's a lovely scene though, isn't it? That's the sort of thing I like in Poland. Field stretching, field after field after field. Not any particular shape, just almost looking wild pasture. And just going on flat for ages, and then in the distance some bank of clouds. Truly wonderful. Less bird life on it than there used to be, because there's more pesticides being used. There's a magpie just over there. You'd almost see more magpies in the town these days than out in the countryside, which is a bit sad. So actually I've seen the kolejny, the ruts, obviously worse than they are today, because there was a time when everything came down here. They simply had to come down here. And then after a while, well, probably about 10 years ago, it stopped because they at least made the bit which went as far as Nowy Tomyśl. So, and then after that they made the rest. It took an awful long time for them to do it, to build those motorways to bypass these old roads. Finally they did it, but in the meantime we spent so many years using them, that we've all got an ingrained memory of what used to be going on here. And all of those, you know, wicker work places one after another, all the hookers standing around the road, that's all seems to have gone. And probably a good thing too. What do you say? Good thing. What's this though? Like somebody's almost like made a maze in that field. Is that intentional to kind of make like a maze in there, the way they've done it, or have they actually, maybe that's actually something that I can't see from there, but is intended to actually give a message to somebody watching it from the air? I don't know. Maybe it's something that you would see if you went into that bit there on the Google Earth camera, looking at it from the satellite. Maybe you'd see that there was a written message there or something. It certainly looked something like that from the side, but you can't read it from the road anyway. Czernina. Whoa. That's a tempting proposition. Can't see a damn thing. Czernina. Where would that be? In there, in the pub IKS, I suppose. Czernina. Wouldn't it be? Or are they making it in here? I don't know. Maybe it's not even up to date, that offer. I'll tell you what Czernina is.